Hi there, Jeffrey Navarez here. I'm here to talk about movable chords. When I teach my students, what I do is usually teach them with open chords first. And then once they get comfortable with those open chords, we like to move on to movable chords. So this is a movable chord. We call this a root 6 major chord. And it looks like this here. It says root 6 major, okay? We have this chord is on the 8th fret, and if it's on the 8th fret, so this white dot is the root. Root 6, by the way, just means the root is on the 6th string. So if I look over here and I look at the 8th fret, we see there's a C on the 8th fret. So if I put this chord with the root on C, it's a C major chord. If I put it on B flat, right here it says A sharp or B flat. All right, look down here, and if I just scroll up, if I can do this, there we go. You can see that this chord is on the 6th fret, and that's a B flat major chord. If I place this chord on the 3rd fret, the note is G, so that would be a G major chord. And then if I placed the minor, the root 6 minor chord right here, if I place that on the 3rd fret, we have a G minor chord. If I place the same root 6 minor fingering on the 6th fret, we have a B flat minor chord. So minor has nothing to do with sharp or flat. Minor has to do with the flavor or the kind of chord. Sometimes I get that question with my students. So again, the movable chords are great because you can memorize one fingering, and then you can move that fingering around the neck, right? So that means you need to memorize the names of the strings. And the names of the strings, you could just look at this line here, and if I start at A, it goes A through G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Between E and F, there's only one fret. Between B and C, there's only one fret. So that's the thing you got to remind yourself, like, okay, I'm at E, I got to go a half step to F, or, which is one fret. I'm at B, I got to go one fret to C. So if we look, we can always find a B next to a C and an E next to an F. Every location, that is always true. See that? E to F, B to C. If you look at a piano, you'll always notice that there's two white keys next to each other twice in the octave, and one of those white keys is E and the other is F, and then B and then C. I would recommend that you start with the open string and learn the notes on each string and just say the names of the notes. Say them forwards and backwards up to the octave when it starts over again. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Make sure you say it backwards. That always gets people. E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E. And then you do it on the 5th string. So now you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. And you go to the 4th string. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. And go through all 6 strings. Once you know the names of the notes on the strings and you have these fingerings memorized, you're going to be able to play every major or minor chord there is to be played. They're triads, so there's only 12 of them. But it sounds better if I say every one. And to memorize these fingerings, there's a bar. And play on the side of your finger, not on the back of your, or the inside of your finger. Play on the side. I kind of roll mine. Start these chords at the 8th fret because it's easier to finger them because the frets are closer together. So I'm just starting at the 8th fret, playing one string at a time, moving it all the way down until I find the stretch in my fingers is too much. Then I know I've reached my limit, I come back up. But if you do it every day, then what's going to happen is you're going to, get down to the first fret quite easily. And then one other final point, if you notice, every chord has a bar with the first finger with the exception of the root 5 major. That is going to be a bar with the third finger. And you can see there's a little point to my knuckle here right next to my palm. You want to get that up like that because it's going to help you muffle that first string. So my first string is muffled. Once you get these, you'll notice there's tons of tunes that have these chords in them, I played all those chords with just those 4 fingerings. We could do not one of my favorites, but the chord progression is popular, so I figured I would share that with you. And just to end off this topic about movable chords, there are movable chords that are jazzy as well. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this movable chord lesson. If you would like to get a PDF of this chord lesson, please email me at jeff@jeffreynavarez.com. I'll be more than happy to send this PDF out to you for free. Feel free to like and share this on your social media pages. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.